So syllabus statement 1.30, recall the charges on common ions in the specification. Now the majority they want you to know actually can be derived from the periodic table. So that is lithium is Li plus, so group 1 is plus 1, group 2 is plus 2, group 3 is plus 3, group 4 they don't really tend to ask, but it can be plus or minus 4. Group 5 is minus 3, group 6 is minus 2, group 7 is minus 1. Okay, so you can deduce the charge from the periodic table. So for example, a nitride ion will be N3 minus. A chloride ion is in group 7, so it'll be minus 1 Cl minus. And oxygen is in group 6, minus 2, so O2 minus. Aluminium in group 3, so it will be Al3 plus. Okay, right. So what else you need to know is you need to know these polyatomic ions. Now there's no need to worry about what they actually are. I couldn't just treat them like one thing. So polyatomics are actually covalent substances, like inside in the actual molecule, but overall that molecule has a net charge and it behaves like an ion. Okay, so a nitrate ion is NO3 minus, sulfate is SO4 2 minus, hydroxide is OH minus, and carbonate is CO3 2 minus, and an ammonium ion is NH4 plus. Okay, so and another way you can remember these is by learning the acids. So the acids are as follows. NHNO3 is nitric acid, H3PO4 is phosphoric acid, H2SO4 is sulfuric acid, and CaCO3 is calcium carbonate. Now I don't learn carbonic acid because I find it a bit complicated, but if you learn calcium carbonate, CaCO3, it always comes up as quite common. Then you can figure out that calcium is in group 2, so calcium is 2 plus, therefore the carbonate has to be CO3 2 minus. All the hydrogens are H plus, so therefore their ions have to be to counteract them. So nitrate is NO3 minus, phosphate is PO4 3 minus, and sulfate is SO4 2 minus because it's H2SO4 and hydrogen's got a charge of plus 1. Ammonium ion is one that people often get confused. I don't have any shortcuts for remembering that, but if we remember, ammonia is NH3, and if you add a hydrogen ion plus H plus, it's going to give you NH4 plus. So you've kind of added a hydrogen ion there, and that's how you make an ammonium ion from ammonia. So that's kind of the only way I have of remembering that one there. So remember, you need to know your ions from the periodic table, and you also need to know your polyatomics. There's a couple more that they sometimes ask. The some of the transition metals. So you need to know that copper can be Cu2 plus, or it generally tends to be copper 2 plus, or it can also be copper 1 plus. Okay, so you will have Cu 2 or Cu1 Roman numerals to tell you whatever it always will be. So it'll be copper 1 oxide, so that will tell you what the charge is. Then you'll also have ones like iron. Iron tends to be 3 plus, and then we've silver tends to be just plus 1. There's a couple of common ones out of the transition metals you need to know, but they just you just become familiar with them. Okay.